take this cover off here. Just use a flat blade tool. Just get behind this trim piece and slide it out. There's some clips holding it on. And take this screw out. Use a Phillips head screwdriver. Slide that out. And go around the perimeter of the door panel using a trim tool and just pop it off. There's push pins holding it on. With those popped, and you just pull out on the door panel and just slide up. There's a couple of clips that are right here. We're going to pop these off. Just kind of rotate them down. They slide down like that. We can disconnect the connector right here. Just slide it out like that. Take these two screws out, use a T25. You can get a trim tool behind here and just pop these out. Come right out. Now take the vapor barrier out. Just take a small screwdriver, just push on the center here. Just get it pushed in halfway, and then this comes out. Take all these push pins out, and then you can slide this off. Slide it out of the way. Take these two nuts off, use a 10mm socket. And grab the window channel. Just want to push it in. You want to get that stud in. You just twist it a little bit, it slides in. You can slide the channel out. There's a rod that comes down that connects to the door latch itself. We're going to pop that rod off. There's a little door on here. You just slide that open just like that. Then you can pull the rod out. That's disconnected now. This lock rod right here has to be taken off. Just get a trim tool underneath there. You should be able to pop that off. Now we're going to take this lock rod off. This goes to the lock rod on the inside. Just pop it off with a trim tool. That pops off. You just slide that out of the way for now. And then the other rod that goes to the inside door handle, you can pop that off as well. Use a trim tool for that. Just gotta feel around for it. And pop that off. Now you can disconnect the connectors. There's a connector right here. Pop that off. And then there's another connector a little higher up. Pop those off. Take these 3 screws out. Use a T30 socket. And when I go to take the last one out, I'm just going to hold the latch, prevent it from falling. And grab the latch and just slide it out. Now slide the latch back in position. Make sure this rod is facing upwards. Get those lined up and get the bolts started. If the weather strip's in the way a little bit, you can just pop that out. Pop this off just so that it doesn't get crushed by the bolt. And tighten those down. Now we're going to plug the connectors in first. Line those up. bigger one goes on the bottom. And the smaller one goes on top. Make sure they lock down. This rod is going to go into this spot right here. This is for the inside door handle. I'm going to line that up. And lock that in place. And the lock rod is going to go in that one. Make sure that works. Then we have the other two. This one's going to go to the outside door handle. Just make sure that rod goes in there with no tension on it. Just has to be just medium, just like that. And then close the door, lock it down. And then the other lock rod is going to go up here onto the lock cylinder. Push that in place, just like that. I'm going to slide the window channel back in place. And I'll just get it in position. Put the nuts on. Tighten those down. Slide the rubber grommet through this vapor barrier. And just push. And just push it in position. Looks good. Take the push pins, line those up. And lock it down so it's flush. So you have to reset these. Just push these back. Push them in and then push it down so it's flush. Do that for the rest of them. Put these pieces back. Just push those in. They lock in. There's a little tab. And then put the screws in and tighten those down. And slide these pieces on, just like that. Put this plug in, line it up, plug the connector in, ratchet it down. Now line the panel up, go over the lock rod. Get that in the groove, and then line everything up. And tap it back on. And take the screw, get that started, tighten it down. Take the cover, line it up, and lock it in place.